Everybody, welcome. What was this like investigating? Okay, so how's everybody? Okay, so 1 second, I'm going to make it public. Don't see anybody. Okay. All right, so hello, everybody. Welcome. How's this like okay, let's see. Let's see here. I'm going to delete many things that are open. Close that is. Hello, all. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I hope you're well. And so I posted on my Patreon page the topics of today. Okay. Hello, Andy. Hello, everybody. Let's see you. Okay. So today, guys, there was so much going on, of course, and I'm still, catching up with everything since I arrived last week. I've been a little bit slow. So, oh, hello, T-Bob. Good to see you. Okay. Okay. Because I was on Patreon and then there was nobody like, because I just started. Of course, usually I am quite late. So anyway, so oh, do I have a sign in link? What do you mean? Oh, yes. Audrey, so did you not receive because no, but did you guys not receive? Because it went out almost an hour ago. It went out. Did you guys not get it? Did you receive it? The email? I'm talking about my patrons. Sign in link. What is that? Sign in link. Is that what you're talking about, Audrey? Let me know, okay? Because I sent it out. I don't know if have you not received it? I sent it out. This was like 45 minutes, almost like an hour ago or something. Okay. Did you see it? Let me know, okay, guys. For those of you who are my patrons. Okay, let's see. It was 7:10 that it went out. It's on my mailbox here. It says 7:10. Okay. So, okay. So that's why maybe nobody got it. It's especially guys at this time of the election, it's kind of strange, right? Kind of strange, all these things. So let me share here actually. I think I can share. Oh, okay. This is the email. Okay. So Trump, okay, so this is the topic. So the things to talk about today are this. This is from the filing of Jack Smith. This Egypt. Can you imagine that Trump used a burner phone? This person raised really interesting points. So I want to ask about it. But first, actually, let's talk about this news about the fact that 200,000 people have unsubscribed from the Washington Post since they refused to make an endorsement. Okay. And so that's 8% of the readership. That's huge, right? So let's see this. Okay, so over 200,000 have. So okay. So I'd like to ask for action before you have light coming into my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs over there. Circle 7.2 for protective connected light gas information. Come on, higher source. Okay, so what is okay, it came out over the weekend that a lot of others were close to Trump and that it looks like it's a collective thing. So what's going to happen to the Washington Post as a result of this? And what does this mean? Tell me what's going on? That Jeff Bezos is kind of a little upset over how it turned out because of course he's out of touch and his image has taken a hit. Not that I just think that this is good. This is the perfect reason why we really need to curb the power of the oligarchs. Okay. So let's just see 1 second. So what else know more about what's going on? Yeah, I see that they also see this is going to be emblematic of their their power, but also their lack of power, because the fact that they have not endorsed will not make a difference in the election results. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. Everybody. Okay. Oh, no, okay. Let's see, guys. Okay. Oh, the direct link. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's what it was. The direct link. That's what you mean. Okay. So, I forgot. I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay. Is that what it is? That's just, okay. Okay. That's what it is. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That's what it is. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes, I guess I forgot this time. Did I? That's right. Hmm. Sorry about that. Okay. Interesting. That may be why people okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Did it do anything to the New York Times when we all unsubscribed? No, I feel like this is much more of it's a power move for them. Okay. And then it's saying that it's not going to have as much of an impact because it also happened earlier. And I think, and the thing about the New York Times, guys, different from the Washington Post, that they have the cooking side, they have these different sections that people are kind of attached to. And as a result, that creates, the problemos. Um, uh, like for that's why they don't. It didn't hurt us the New York Times quite as much. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, just. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just need to. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so just added so, but I'm glad you're here. Okay, so it was my fault, guys. I forgot to add the direct link. I updated the post just now, and now it should work, but I don't know quite. Okay, what it is. Okay, so all right, let's keep going. Okay, so I have the information about the other person. So the other person, the owner of the LA Times, it turns out in 2017, he was almost given a job at the Trump administration. So that's where we are. Now, I think another thing that let's talk about is, even though I do think everything's going to work out for us, we need to discuss, no, we need to discuss what's happening with the mailboxes. Okay, so now you see here, election-related domestic terrorism, voter suppression, ballot drop fires in Oregon and Washington are likely connected, officials say. So my question is, I mean, I knew that it was going to be I remember seeing that there would be National Guard deployed and all of that. So my question is are any of these efforts enough to make a significant effort, right? Like, you understand what I'm saying, right? Is any of this going to truly stop people from voting? Or I do think some of it does work, but what I mean is that is this because clearly the far right and those militia people are willing to do anything to support Trump, support their dictatorship goals. So is any of this going to be effective to that degree? What's going to happen? No. So it's saying that they want to do sabotage, but they can't quite do it at the scale that it would be necessary. And they're cowardly and not that smart, a lot of them. So you say that I see that there is sabotage, but not necessarily to that degree, and they get a lot of time in prison because, guys, tampering with mail is not only mail, but voter voter suppression, mail, ballots. That's a really serious crime. So they're going to get a lot of time in prison. And I feel like they wanted to do something kind of like what January 6th really was, something of that scale. And they're not going to be able to do it. So, and it's saying somehow the central organization of this is it's not working as it did before. They know they're under surveillance, and a lot of them have actually gone to prison. So, okay. Okay, and okay. Wow, that's great. That's great. Okay, so that's it. So it shows that that somehow they are it's not as, and it's saying the areas where there's like people of color, more urban areas, they're very organized, like we are, right? Like, so they can't just do those things so easily. And again, so I don't think that it works in the degree that they wanted to, like, because again, it's a serious crime to tamper with election materials and so forth. Okay. Okay, so all right. So then here someone asked, do you think Bezos was blackmailed? Well, okay, so the news came out that he met with Trump because he has a space company. And so immediately after this, he met, not him, but representatives of his company met with Trump. So I don't think this blackmail. It's more like a quid pro quo, right? Because if you think about it, so many of other newspapers also did not endorse. So what do you deduce already that it's not just Bezos, it's a lot of other people, right? So um so let me just so was Bezos, not really, but was Bezos blackmail? I don't think it was. Because guys, you have to remember Bezos is not, he is not a choir boy, let's just say it. He hates Lena Khan. He hates the part of the government that's going after Amazon's monopoly. That is the really thing you have to think about it. At the end of the day, remember how during the Trump administration, was it like he bought the Washington Post or just before? And then he was like, the democracy dies in darkness, right? But then when push comes to shove, all he cares about are his companies. So I think he was fine with that. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Okay. So, all right. So, okay. So that's it. So it's just, I think he ultimately, Jeff Bezos realized that and I don't think it's wrong, honestly, if he wants to dictate the law or get favors from the government, he's better off with Trump because Trump does quid pro quo. If you pay him, he will do whatever it is that you ask for. He's corrupt, right? To that degree. So, okay. So that's okay. So, all right. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so let's continue here. All right. So this is it, guys. And moving on from this topic. Okay, there's a lot of more things to talk about. Okay, so now tell me about the mailbox. That's right. So I think the people of the mailboxes, the one that they're putting fire on the mailboxes, they will be arrested and they will go to prison. That's right. Okay, so then still, this is not a fun topic, but I think we really have to talk about it. Okay. New Supreme Court case could change the result of the president. That's a big claim. Okay. But Vox is trustworthy. So let's see. Republicans asked the Supreme Court to disenfranchise thousands of Pennsylvania voters. Okay. So this is a case about voters who cast a mail-in ballot improperly. So again, honestly, because we're so close to the election, I just want to know, is this going to make a difference? Either way, whichever way they, so what are the justices going to decide is it going to impact? I feel like, I think that for some reason, I see that this is going to be decided after the election and that, the justices are themselves afraid of consequences because Kamala is very likely to be the president, right? So I don't feel like it's going to impact much. I see that they will, I don't know, I see this in motion of like this, like they will allow it to just let them vote. I don't think they will be against it. What's going to happen here? It's just let it. Or they could either say that they're not going to take it on. They would just let, when a lower court decision stays, okay, you're happy, recognition, opportunity. So it's a positive outcome for us. Okay. So, okay. Okay. That's right. So, all right. Okay. So that's that. So it's going to be okay from that. Now, I know that I always, this one here, I always tell people not to, I never want to give space for to this kind of conversation, but I think it's okay to do it this time. To think about, how it's such a far right talking point, and there's a lot of propaganda to push this concept. But since this is news and the feds are the FBI, okay, and the Homeland Security are saying discussions are tied to 2024 election. So is there going to, I think we should just ask. Although I don't, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen just because they talk about it. In a way, it's a good way to neutralize it. So is there going to be a civil? No. It's saying that I see that these people, like, they live on the internet. They're like incels, right? They're like, no, man, it's gonna be a civil war. And like, we're gonna go for it. And it's just, have you guys remember, I think it was Charlottesville, there's a lot of people that are completely out of shape and they are not they're not exactly like, like tough fighting material. They're good with their guns, right? But they have guns and therefore they think they just have everything. But I see that the amount of people that work for the government, law enforcement versus them, they're not going to win. They're like, hey, want to go with this thing, whatever. It's not going to work because they're ultimately cowards. So, so they're saying this in the attempt to scare people into silence, but it doesn't work, right? Because in there, guys, there's a lot of these people, they live that fantasy of, oh, the problem is the Civil War. If slavery had to continue, everything would be fine. We never contested the Civil War. You have to go back to the Civil War and then we do it, and then we're gonna win, and then we're gonna like do it our way. Because because really, don't you think that's really that's the situation here, right? For them. So no, it's not gonna happen. Okay. So right, so that's the bottom line here. Okay. That's right. No. So no, it's just our chatter and they want us to get scared. Okay. So now let's go to, so guys, so then now let's talk about the comments. Now move on to a different topic. Also, this is like, I don't know what to say. I mean, this was predictable from them, but it's also so dumb, right? But then, so there's like, guys, there's Latinos who vote for Trump. He's not unpopular among them, among us, I guess you could say. There's a lot of right-wing Latino people, right? So, but it's like if you vote for him, what do you expect, right? You have to wake up. Okay, you have to wake up. So, okay, now this is just let's just do two and two for one. So then, of course, JD Vance is like, the classic racist dog whistle thing. Oh, they're just joking. It's not racist at all. It's you. You should just take things more. Don't take it so. It just should be like, t take it easy. Take it easy. Lighten up. Lighten up. And even the word lighten up, it's kind of strange. So, yeah, people getting offended. Oh, are you offended? Huh? All right. So, so it's just like, why would you do that, right? Why would you do that? Um, it doesn't make sense. First of all, the joke. So apparently the news has already come out that the Trump campaign read the text of what he was going to say. Nobody flagged it, right? So so it's interesting that there is okay, so this is a comment that this person made live on stage doing Madison Square Garden of all people, of all places. There's a lot of Puerto Rican people in New York. Like, I want to see that guy make that comment in public to somebody's face over here. I don't think, right? Like, anyway, so so he said this, there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. I think it's called Puerto Rico. We know that Trump denied FEMA assistance to Puerto Rico also, right? So here we are about a week before the election. All votes are needed. There's a lot of swing states. And there's a lot of Latinos in a lot of swing states. So it's like, wow, really? And then JD Vance is like, oh, lighten up, lighten up. So, okay, so wait, did you guys see what was it sharing? I don't know. I don't know what you guys were saying. So let's see. So, okay. So really, like what, because I think it's possible that actually, so what's going to happen as a result of this? Is this going to impact swing states? Oh, it's saying people that thought they were going to stay home, they're not going to stay home. It's saying yes, it's going to drive a lot of people. It's saying 3% could change because a lot of people are pissed off. Because how could you guys imagine if someone's like, "Oh, Kansas is was garbage," or I don't know, the whole state. Like I just it's like wow, it's really unthinkable. It's so dumb, right? It's so dumb. And then that's right, Lisa Carolyn saying. Remember how they got paper towels thrown at them. That's right. That's right. So it's saying that people are going to be really motivated. They cry. Some of people I see people crying of anger. It's like we're going to show them really because it's so guys that the it's just so wrong this whole thing and there's and even Puerto Rico had the Republican governor I think I won't remember I think the governor of Puerto Rico was Republican when there was that hurricane wasn't it a hurricane I forgot the name of that hurricane but it's like wow really right so so really okay so that was so yeah so it's going to be good for Kamala also it will motivate if there's people who are in the middle they will definitely vote for Kamala. Guys, okay, change the subject completely for something completely nobody asked, but I'm telling you. Let's just tell about so I go through my different diets, but I'm not today technically I'm not on the diet. But there's a product I got a while back that maybe this is why when I'm cooking. I love this product. Nowadays it has called the peanut butter powder. Because a lot of times when you drink protein, so I don't know how I found out. Oh, this was one of the diets that I was doing this weightlifting. She had this product, and it's so good, guys. I'm mixing it with almond milk. It's just powder, and it's sugar free. The one I got, and it's really inexpensive. But you can mix it with milk. I love peanut anything. It's so tasty, and it doesn't have the fat, right? It's just, but it's pure. It's pure. It's pure peanut thing. I love it. So just to recommend it, okay? If you ever see it for sale, get it. Peanut butter powder. And you can mix it with water, with milk. It is so tasty. It's like having a milkshake made out of peanut butter. It's so good. So, okay. Anyway, that was just a commercial break. So, so if you like peanut butter is good. All right. So So wow, okay. All right. So guys, wow, so that's it. This is not helping them. And so then there's these rappers, musicians that have 40 million plus followers. They all support Kamala now. You know, they came out, right? They probably supported her before, but they came out just to say, right? And I see, guys, I get goosebumps saying that these musicians really do influence young people. They really influence young people to vote, and it's gonna bring up, right? It's really good. Like in the end, it's actually galvanized. It's saying that this is actually, thank you, Trump, because thank you, no, of course not, but really in the sense that it will push people to participate. It's saying because it's interesting. It's telling me a lot of Latinos and even a lot of Puerto Ricans, because in Puerto Rico, I don't think you're allowed to vote, but there's something like when I don't know exactly, honestly, quite how it works, the exact details, but they are US citizens, right? So so it's just going to make a lot of people, because you feel a little disenfranchised. Disenfranchised, is that how you say it? But they realize, no, we can vote and we should vote. And that's what happens. So it pushes a lot of people to register, right? So, okay. So, right. So this is it. Okay. That's right. Tossing the exactly. So it's just like if people had any doubts, this is going to motivate people to join the movement, right? To join. And just like with Haitians, right? Like people, certain groups are motivated because of the over race. And guys, honestly, and the thing with JD Vance, like, of course we knew who they are, but it's like the guy is just total garbage. The man, talk about garbage. Who does that? Oh, lighten up. Like, and then look at his wife. It's like, I'm sorry. It's just the whole thing is it's so bad. It's so bizarre, So anyway, so this is the outcome of that. So, okay, so now I just want to see also. Let me go back to the email. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So I want to know, so this is an interesting question. This is somebody in my group. She left a comment. Her name is Jessie. Okay, so here the last thing. Jessie's comment regarding Peter Thiel's advance. What will happen? And so my question from this is, what happened to Thiel in this after the election? Because those people, guys, and people like Elon Musk too, they're investing a lot of money, and they're really, I don't know that it's hard to say whether they're worse than Trump, but I think they want things to get even worse. I'm 100% sure, because Peter Thiel's a German, like he's an actual Nazi, so I'm sure he'll be okay with deportations or gas chambers, or whatever the hell, you know what I mean? Like those people are insane, they're crazy, they are horrible. So so I would like to know this. What is going to happen to them after the election? Them and their businesses. Okay. Let's see. Let's say February 1st. How are they going to be feeling? Because they're putting all their eggs in this basket. So what is happening here? Tell me what happens. Oh, I see that JD Vance said he tries to go to some functions, and he is ostracized. And I see that it's interesting. I think the woman, his wife Usha, she's already made up her mind. She's gonna get a divorce because of how he treated her. And I see that Kamala winning, interestingly enough, awakens her self-respect. I don't think she's not a great person either, because how could you this whole thing is terrible, but she realized everything. And he became, how distant he became, how she was sort of ostracized, and she had to quit her job, right? To play housewife, something she was a really serious litigator, but she has to pretend that she's just, oh, I'm a housewife, I don't have any ambition or whatever, right? So that's that now. And I see Peter too, interesting. He's injecting himself. I don't know if he's a drug addict now. So he's like, because the Nazi dream didn't work, huh? And he's really receiving notices of investigations, subpoenas. But I see him injecting himself with something. I don't know if it's steroids or what. Okay, then what about, oh, and Elon Musk also. So they're all getting subpoenas for investigations, and I see their businesses getting investigated. So it's the beginning of the end for them. This was the culmination of their power, and it just goes down after this. Okay. Okay, actually, let me see more. Okay, so let's stop share. So I'm gonna leave. So the last thing that I want to cover today, okay, is oh, that's you, oh, Jessica. Okay, that's right. So interesting, right? So investigations, okay. So anyway, so it's it's about the phone that Trump used that went through Egypt. But before that, I wanted to let's see what's going on with the. I just want to get an update on the elections, everything else that's going on. So I had talked to somebody yesterday. I know she brought this up, and I just wanted to confirm with you, to say this. I do think that there's going to be challenges to Kamala. Like some states are going to slow down the ballots, but I don't think I don't think it's enough to stop her. And I think that whatever voter suppression they're going, it's not going to stop her from winning. So it may take a little longer because of this, but I think this is going to be more isolated than they think. And I do think that thank you, 15th Fred. Thank you. Because sometimes I was a little, I get distracted. And sometimes so okay, so let's see. Let me see here. All right. Okay, let's see here. So tell me, what else is going on? That's right. It's going to be isolated incidents. And they're not because of all, and also the media has been saying, oh, they believe that I don't know. I think it's total fiction. A lot of these, what is it called? The polls. I don't believe it. I do not believe this poll. I think a lot of it is fiction. And they have these really twisted questions that make it sound as if, okay, okay, so is it so let's see. There's nothing that's not going to happen. Okay, one second. It's going to be okay. That's right. They will try everything. Now, I do think somebody asked, is Johnson going to close Congress to stop certification? No. You know what I actually see him wearing a wire and also being happy if Trump loses. I don't think that Mike Johnson really is okay. I'm not saying he's a great person, but I don't think he's gonna go for it because he's not that dumb. Okay. He has to play it. Okay. Has to play it that role, but I don't think, right? I just think he's like, oh, thank God. I'm not going. He's like, I'm not going. No, I'm not going. Okay. All right. So let's see what. So then, what is going on, guys? What is going on with Trump? And also, since speaking of old person, remember, only a few months ago they were saying that Biden's too old. Biden is a little confused. Remember how they said it, huh? Hmm? Remember? Hmm. And now look at Trump. He's the whole fake dancing, for whatever, however many minutes. He's losing it. He looks out of it. So what is going on? I've said before. So what is going to happen to Trump after the election? Let's say November, let's say here, what happens to Trump in November and December after the election? And then until Kamala's inauguration, what happens to him? What happens to him? What happens to him? Confused, he can't leave. Oh, that's right. Oh, you know what I'm seeing, guys, that I saw somewhere that Kamala has 7% left of the money she raised, but Trump only has 1%. Where is the money? I'm saying they probably took the money. They took the money. Okay. Hello, Melissa. I'm gonna post the things for I'm doing a little Norman class, by the way. You can still sign up. It's on demand-ish because I'm doing also Q&A, but anyway, so I'm posting the remainder videos tonight. Also, okay. So anyway, so so let's see, continue here with Trump. And so he took the money. So then I just think I think his body, honestly, I've said this before and I stand by it. his body is really all about, it's like, as he sees the reality not matching the outcome he wanted, he's almost like he uses, you know how it's called dissociation, when a person kind of removes themselves from a situation mentally, and that helps him with, I don't think he's pretending to be crazy. I think he is crazy, but there's something about projection, right? There's something about projection, like he's almost willing himself to fall apart because he really cannot handle the reality as it is, right? So this is it, right? Exactly. Audrey's saying the media took Biden through hell, and they're giving Trump, exactly. And Trump, I mean, look at him. I mean, where do you even start? There's no place to start, right? So it just goes to show what is wrong, right? So, all right. So tell me more. Yeah, and he's just, I think is, so I have a question. A question, I know this is a weird question. Maybe I can't even ask this question. Is it even okay to ask? But I'm gonna ask. So Rosie years ago, she said that she saw Trump in a mental, remember the mental? I remember, I never forgot the padded room, remember? I saw him in the padded room. Is he really gonna go be in the padded room at some point? Where is he going? Is he gonna be okay? What's gonna Yes, because guys, wow, I see like him pooping himself and losing control of his functions. It's kind of true. And it's saying, but he can't, that's right. He can't be in a regular prison because he's too dangerous, right? He's too dangerous because he could talk, he could do anything. Um, so 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 then tell me more. That's right. So I do think he's gonna go to a mental institution. That's it. Trump is on drugs. That's it. That's it. Because I think, honestly, that um uh because honestly, I do think, remember how I'm seeing here that woman, Maga Haberman. He just doesn't want to be. Oh, that's right. I know. I'm remembering about her that she never. Guys, remember how she said at some point? It's so gross. She's like, "Well, Trump fell asleep during his trial, but you know what? Doesn't everybody fall asleep during the trial?" It's like, wow, you cannot believe how far they go to defend the man, right? So but truly, he was falling asleep in his own trial because he was trying to escape the reality, and he just doesn't want to be present at all, and so he has to like do it because once he loses, right, this election, he's not interested in these trials. He wants to avoid them, but he doesn't have the support anymore. And there is no way, like, how is he going to justify not showing up? He can't. So this is a way forward, right? I really, guys, don't think that he wants to pay for lawyers either. I don't think he has the money, but I think even if he did, he wouldn't want to. So that's his way out, right? That's his way out. So, okay. So then, well, hello, Judy. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tammy. So, okay. So that's that. So that's, and it is going, I see newspapers eventually down the line, even in a month or so, writing articles about Trump, how his mental state was always terrible. Nobody said anything. No, his aides were faking it. They were helping him while, so right, it's like, then eventually it's going to come out when it's clear that he's not going anywhere, like he's gone, right? He's gone. So okay. So that's that. Now let's continue. Okay, so then let me go back to the thing that I really want to talk about this, because guys, this is key. Okay, this is big. So this is from Jack Smith filing, right? Trump used a burner phone routed through a foreign country to contact. This is January 6th, right? So Trump called this person when he was still president, because the inauguration hadn't happened. He used the phone routed through Egypt to make a call to the Michigan House Speaker. Speaker McCarthy knew about the burner phone The phone showed up as spam risk Egypt. You know how I get, everybody gets like it says spam risk. That was Trump. So he was calling the Michigan speaker. So how many, this was the question, the person posed this question, how many other sensitive calls did the former president have on this unencrypted line with co-conspirators that could now be used as blackmail against him by any foreign nation which may have tapped that line? Because don't you think, guys, I mean, I have no idea how the hell you do that, like a burner phone and from Egypt or whatever the hell, but just the fact that the president has a burner phone, that's kind of strange, right? And it's like, hello, is that like what could be more illegal than a burner phone? Making it was the president calling on a burner phone, like, oh, hmm. So so really so this is a great question. So what, for example, that call, what happened to that call? Was it recorded in Egypt somehow, or did they have information? Yes, I know, I think so, because it was a number. That's right. It wasn't wow. It was like the area code and everything. Wow. So good. Yes. Wow. I'm just like, I can't even, I can't even. Mm. Yes, I think so. Was it recorded? Yes, I think so. Remember how the Georgia election official recorded the calls that Trump made to him? Was it Trump? I think it was. So similar, yes, it was recorded. And I mean, what else, guys? What else could it be? And I see that Jack Smith's like, funny. Haha. My God, really, it's really, when you think about it, it's really so awful. Really so awful. That's right, Tammy. Didn't he get money from Egypt? That's right. So maybe let me just ask, is there a relationship actually? This is a good point. Is there a relationship, or who gave him? Oh, it's saying that there was a guy. Remember the guy who said that there was, an abortion? Remember? He said, oh, he got the girl pregnant, and everybody believes it's Trump. But I think that guy had relationships also with Egypt. But honestly, I don't know that there was. It's a direct relationship, but still, I mean, the irresponsibility of it is really astounding. Oh, and I see that Trump was like, yeah, because he is guys, he's honestly a Russian person. Remember when the world was going through COVID, what was his thought? Oh, let me help Vladdy P. Is Vladdy okay? Let me send him a machine. Hey, Vlad, it's me. Let me send you a machine so to make sure you're going to be okay. Are you going to be okay, Vladdy P? So, so he does not care about the US, right? That's the bottom line. So that's right. So he doesn't trust. Okay, I'm not kidding. I'm picking up here that whatever is foreign, he trusts. It's like, oh, that's right. It's fine because at least it's not from the deep state, calls it. It's not from it's okay because it doesn't come from a deep state, so it's safe. Guys, I notice I'm getting a little red. I wonder if it's allergy. I don't think I have peanut allergy. I just like it a lot. I like it a lot. So, wow, that's right. That's it. So, okay, I have a question. Does Jack Smith have information about Trump getting money from what else does Jack Smith know about this Egypt and the burner phone situation? I think it's some of his aides in the White House back then that helped him get this thing. But again, it's oh, and I see, oh, Jared. Remember Jared? Oh. And by the way, Jared, what's going on with Jared? Is he on investigation? And by the way, what's going to happen to Jared after the election? Is he finally going to be publicly investigated? I'm so done with Jared Kushner being, he's walking around. He's walking around, has a lot of blood on his hands. Jared Kushner does, don't you think? What a crime. The fact that he's okay. Okay, treachery. Letter. I have a letter for him. Letter. That's it. Treachery, information about his treachery. That's it. For a long time, things are going to change. Okay, so now that's it. Your time in the can is near, Jareda. So, exactly. So, oh, I'm rather this comment by Christine saying the DOJ could open a whole division just investigating Trump crimes. Would keep them busy for years. So, and actually, as you said this, Christine, I see Kamala making a speech like, oh, we're gonna have a whole, it's just, she's gonna have a special counsel to investigate more. And I do, guys, I see that she loves Jack Smith. I think she likes Jack Smith a lot. And I think honestly, don't you think this is a promotion? But I think he's gonna be like, girl, just got started in this. So, I think he wants to continue the investigations on Trump family, and she will let him, right? So, okay, because I think it's possible, guys. Like talk about Jared. Wow, this is like okay. Only for guys. I'm making a commercial today. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let me show you if you like. Oh my God, I'm really into this. This is what I learned from the people that do protein diet kind of thing. Let me show how delicious it looks. This is peanut butter with almond milk. Not peanut butter, I'm sorry, peanut butter powder. Powder. You mix it with the almond milk. It's delicious. It's, it's very powdery. There's no fat in it. Mm, it's just a powder. So, so okay. Lucincy, was it? I remember about your predictions from years ago would be Jared and Don Jr. Then they okay. So what's gonna happen? No, I just see that a lot of those people that I see the train, interesting as an image of a train, the Trump train, and then it's gonna everybody who's in the Trump train, the train's gonna get derailed. So it's not gonna work so well for them, no? So okay, all right. So let's say I think it's okay for tonight, right, guys? It's good. So what I'm gonna do this week, I put on this is I'm gonna come back the weekdays once a day to just send, guys, we have to send energy, we have to send support because it's going to be okay, but it's a tough time. It's so stressful, right? October 28th. So we'll see. Okay. Wow. So okay, so that's it. So I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your support. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Okay. All right, so that's it, right, for today. But we'll come back tomorrow. Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow. We watch the train crash. Love you, JDLR. Love everybody. Okay. Okay. Bye, you guys. That's it. That's it. Great. That's it. Bye. Okay. Bye. 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 Bye to all of us. Bye, guys. Bye.